I want to earn the opportunity to be your realtor for life. Welcome to my real estate family. These two phrases then helped me to put the relationship in a box. When I met and started coaching and then interviewed one of the most successful referral agents in the entire industry, she said very explicitly that she does not have a personal relationship with any of her clients. And I went, I've looked at every lead generation and marketing strategy that's ever existed, and I worked through all of them because with my dad's basic formula, build a database, 1,000 people, call them 4 times a year, send them 6 postcards. And then he said the goal is to create 100 transactions a year from the database. And that simple formula actually was brilliant. There was enough flexibility and variety. There was a clear plan. There was a communication strategy, and there was a math equation that was aspirational. The way that the industry talks about these things is they can get a little bit myopic and or a little bit positional, that this is the right way and this is the way that you do it, and follow the rules, follow the plan. And the moment you break yourself loose of that, you just look at it objectively and look at the best qualities and characteristics, and you look at the philosophies and the why and the what and the how, it actually becomes much more interesting. Same thing, we transcend over to, let's say, a Brian Buffini. We move over to a Ninja selling system. We come into Keller Williams, and then there's this 36 touch, 32 touch, 36 touch. There's the Mets, the not Mets. There's the database definitions, and there's this whole thing that works out. If you actually really just look at all of the models that exist, you start to get a sense of kind of what are the things that work and what are the things that don't work. And after 25 years, hopefully, you'd think that I'd probably come to some pretty decent conclusions. I do consider myself, for you and a bunch of my new coaching clients with MAPS, a lead gen and marketing expert. And so you can expect that anything that I tell you in the category of lead gen and marketing, I run it through the ringer, and it works. When I joined real estate in 2014, 2015, I was a brand new agent in a brand new marketplace. I didn't know anybody. Coming off of 13 years with Mike Ferry, then transitioning over into the Tom Ferry world, it was like, let's go join the buffet of there's no wrong way to generate a lead, compared to the rigid Mike Ferry way, where this is the way and you follow the script and you follow the steps and period, end of story. So here's where I found the fundamental mistakes, which is once I started having my own past clients, I was developing my sphere of influence. I didn't know anybody really in San Diego, so I had to develop it from nothing. But once I had past clients, that's when I started to realize, oh no, what is this? Then I'm looking at the Mike Ferry system, call them 4 times a year, follow the script. And then I'm looking at kind of some of the Tom Ferry stuff, the Keller Williams 36 touch. It's the same thing, this many emails, this many calls, do some parties, send some trinkets, do some stupid stuff. And I'm looking at that, I'm like, yeah, but the underlying premise was that we're supposed to add value and stay in communication. And the goal ultimately was to get referrals. And then, okay, but how does that work? And actually, once I was in it, doing it, feeling it, I actually started to realize what the real problems were. And I couldn't quite figure out how to solve those. So I did all the stuff. I did the emails and I did the social posts and I asked for the reviews. We did the parties and I did all the stuff. But the truth was the referrals really didn't start to scale. Something's missing. I actually really love real estate. And I think real estate is one of the most incredible industries. It's one of the most amazing services. It's one of the great investment vehicles. It's so dynamic and there's so many actual ways to be able to provide value to the world and to your community. That actually is the problem, is there's too many nuances. And the point is that as a real estate agent, I want to earn the opportunity. I want to earn the right to be your realtor. And the moment that I actually started to really look at what does that mean? What does it mean to be someone's realtor? And that when you actually reverse engineer and you back into, that's where it gets really interesting and significantly better. Because I didn't want to be everybody's friend. I didn't want to be the party planner, and I didn't want to put everybody on some type of drip campaign, but I wanted to earn recommendations and referrals. I wanted to earn introductions, and I want to earn their business. Again, it's not a relationship business. It's a professional services business. That's what it is. And so then, because everybody kept saying relationship business or it's marketing. So I'm doing relationship and I'm doing marketing. Okay, what does that mean? How does that work? So if real estate is a professional services business and you service people over long windows of time, could be 1 year, could be 10 years, could be 20 years, you service people. And within that time frame, you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 transactions per client. And that same person could also introduce and recommend And so your actual return on investment per person, if you do a great job of servicing that person or property with their real estate, you can actually create significant value per person. But what I don't hear is this. What I hear is relationships, tactics, marketing. And I was like, okay, why are we not just going over here and defining what does it mean to be their realtor for life, and defining what these services are that I could offer, that I actually would be excited to offer, such that they would then feel pride in recommending me. See, I came up with a term called referability. And the truth is, we have to really look at, are we referable? Are we someone that our friends, our clients, our sphere, our professional network has a baseline level of pride in recommending us and introducing us? Now that has to be earned.
Yeah.
Right? Now, what I hear in the industry is moronic stuff. I'm sorry. Why are we talking about touching our people a lot? That's very strange. Don't do that. Staying top of mind. I could stay top of mind with you, with my kids, and with my social media. I can completely stay top of mind with you, but with nothing to do with real estate. So then there was another phrase that popped into my world, and the phrase was, welcome to my real estate family. So I want to earn the opportunity to be your realtor for life. Welcome to my real estate family. These two phrases then helped me to put the relationship in a box. And then when I met and started coaching and then interviewed one of the most successful referral agents, in my opinion, in the entire industry, she said very explicitly that she does not have a personal relationship with any of her clients. And I went, okay, so then I had to reverse engineer. How does this work? Tell me more about that. When you study a lot of the marketing stuff, they talk about finding these great moments, these opportunities for experiential moments where you can come in and deliver and do something great in a moment. Okay, now at the binder moment, this is the moment to now tell them what it means to be their professional real estate agent moving forward and what are the services that you offer. That's the moment to do that. And I highly recommend that you do that face to face. And then once you break down the services that you are now committed to offering, now you have a menu of the services, which is what everybody does. Are you planning on doing client parties? Yes or no? Are you planning on doing it annually? Yes or no? My recommendation is, if you're not planning on doing something annually, don't do it. We're here to run a business, not to run a party planning system. Because people lean on it because they can't define what it means to be a professional real estate agent. So now we're all just socialites and party people because we can't figure out how to develop a clear service and value proposition, which is what the goal is of every business, period, end of story. Develop a service and value proposition, period, such that you are proud to offer it to people, that you solve problems, reduce stress, add value, provide great advice, and create a scenario where people thank you for your service. Real estate is amazing. And there's so many ways to add value to people. There's so many problems to solve. There's so many things to help people with. It's constantly changing. There's huge ramifications to mistakes. I have two fundamental services, period, end of story, that you must. I believe that it is embarrassing, number one, and a disservice, number two, to our clients. And that is some version of an annual custom market report from you, period, end of story. Just like my financial planner is supposed to meet with me at least once a year to review what's going on, be available to answer any questions. That's number one. Number two is what I learned from some great people and I developed it into what I refer to as the home service Rolodex. I'm going to do these two things. Number one is I'm going to ask you what's on your to-do list, what's on your maintenance plan for your property this year. I'm constantly engaged with local service professionals, and I'm constantly involved in issues and challenges in maintenance and insights into property and maintenance of property, and also upgrades and improvements that either add or subtract value, because that's what it means to look at properties every single day and to sell homes. You start to become aware of all these things, and you become aware of all the service providers. And the fact that we don't offer our clients one time a year an opportunity to just have a discussion about their property and what the plan is this year and what they might need some help with, so I can offer some advice and or make some great recommendations. Is it now clear to you that there are two things: to be their realtor for life and to be the realtor of the property? Am I now the realtor of the property? Because am I now involved every year, at least once, in a conversation about the maintenance, the improvements, and the fixes of the property? Yes. Am I now the keeper of the actual market value of the property? Yes. Do they need to go anywhere else for what's going on with the value of their property? No, because who's the keeper of it? Me. So now, technically, am I now earning the opportunity to be their realtor for life? Am I now more referable? Of course. Okay. Now, are there a million other services that we could or should offer? Could or should we offer some type of quarterly market report, some type of monthly market report for their market? Yes. KW has their little neighborhood, market report. Cute tool, pretty good. Yeah, great. Then there's a million other ones, HomeBots and this, that's the other, that they're all actually pretty good. You can offer one of those, just like my financial planner sends me a statement in the mail and an email. Great. Can we do that? Sure. Could we offer some type of party planning? Sure, go for it. Could you do some version of some type of pop-by? Welcome to my real estate family. I want to earn now the opportunity to be your realtor for life and or the realtor of this property for you. And here is what our new relationship looks like. Here's what I'm committed to doing as a minimum standard. And then here are some of the things that you can expect from me moving forward. Here's some of the reasons why I'm going to reach out to you. Here's some of the things that I want you to reach out to me for. And it's a clear service and value-driven plan. And now, once I completed that, then I solved one of the big problems in my mind, which was the discomfort of asking for a referral or a recommendation. The discomfort. Some people don't have any discomfort because they just feel compelled that they do it. I don't get it. I'm a little too conscientious, so I needed to really make sure that the value exchange was right. So thankfully, I am conscientious so that I thought about it deeper versus just the general. There's an amazing, one of the most incredible marketing geniuses is the guy by the name of Seth Godin. He wrote a book called Permission Marketing. And what I realized was just ask for permission. Lauren, here's all the things that I'm planning on doing for you moving forward. Can I ask a huge favor in return? Yeah, what's that? Do you mind if I occasionally reach out to ask you if you know anyone thinking maybe buying, selling, or investing that I might be able to help? Is that okay? And what do you think pretty much 95% of the time, what are they going to say? Yes, especially after you reviewed your value proposition. So what I realized is just get permission. Once it's permission-based, now you are free to ask. And so this quarterly ask, no big deal. So you see, I just had to reverse engineer from all the stupidity to the actual true basic service and value, and then repackage it in a way that makes us feel proud of the service that we offer. And then now just create the exchange on the return on investment. And we can work on increasing the lifetime value of a client. And Lisa Munoz actually measures it, lifetime value of a client. And she has it stacked ranked by her most valuable client down. And what I realized is a lot of real estate agents don't even think about this stuff. And this is basic business 101. You do not treat all clients the same based upon their value back to your business. And the agent community is just like everybody's the same. The one seller that you met that left the state never to talk to them again is on the same plan as the person that's bought 3 homes with you, 3 different commission checks, and has referred you multiple times, which is another 2 to 3 commission checks. So 3 commission checks plus another 2, 5 commission checks representing, generally speaking, $100,000 to $200,000 in income back to your business. Those 2 people are on the same plan. And so people have had a lot of these conversations around VIPs and you should take your VIPs. Come on, let's be adults and talk about business and talk about service and value and be clear about this. Lisa Munoz is the only one I've ever seen. She actually had a system tracking the personal transactions of the client, the number of referrals received versus the number of referrals closed, the total value of the GCI created from the personal transactions, and the total value of the referrals closed, and then the total value of the client. That is called lifetime value of a client in real terms. And I love that my brother Tom talks about, we no longer use the term past client. It's just clients. Jay Abraham is very clear about this stuff. He's really into terms. Jay Abraham's a genius.
Amazing.
And I know Gary Keller is very much into terms, which I respect a lot. He's really clear about those terms as well, and has built some really good frameworks and formulas. to me, I realized that there's really 4 categories of people that are supposed to be really clearly defined as a database. Clients, your sphere of influence, or you might want to call it center of influence, however you want to say it, which is general sphere, friends, family, acquaintance, neighbors, community, people that, that are part of the things that you do, where you serve the community, church. What I realized was you can have an extraordinary life and be an extraordinary real estate agent at the same time, as long as it's crystal clear that when you go participate out there in the world in communities where you have passion, you have had things that you love to do and people that you want to do that with inside the community, as long as you have confidence and savviness on your value and your service as a real estate agent, and you get to introduce them to all the service and the value, you can then go participate in the world and be a professional real estate agent at the same time, and then just do business with these people and earn their referrals. So you're participating inside your community, having a great time, serving the world, serving them, playing to your passions, and being a great real estate agent at the same time, right? That's amazing. But there's clients, there's your sphere, and then there's your professional network. And we, as in real estate, we meet all kinds of professionals, from the landscape architect to the roofer to the trust and will guy to the different insurances, you name it. That is my BNI group, period. And when I'm recommending their business, they then have to then exchange and recommend mine. So there should just be a certain amount of business that comes from your professional network in terms of referrals. So your sphere, new business, referrals, clients, repeat business, and referrals. And then professional network, it's new business and referrals. And then category number 4 is the agent community, agent referrals. So between clients, sphere, professional network, and agent referrals, those 4 categories, 100 sales and $1 million in revenue, super easy to break that down. And wherever you're at, just create the plan on each one of those. Each one of them is proven. For as long as the industry has existed, each one of those 4 has been wildly successful across the entire industry for as long as the industry has been in place.